Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video on Warno. We're going to take a look at the new additions for the game. This week we had a couple of new additions for the units, and we're going to basically build um, two new basically two new groups, two new divisions with the new units. So we're going to go here, create. Going to use the 8th first. The name will be for now the 9th infantry. As you see, we can have a lot of points in here. We're going to start with logistics. As you see, we have the normal vehicles that we already had in the other one. Basically the same as you see. So we're going to just get some normal trucks in here. 6 trucks of that. Maybe a helicopter supply as well. We're going to get these jeeps that I like. They're pretty fast. 4 jeeps, yeah, the rest I get with infantry. But yeah, for infantry we have some interesting units that we have are the Germans. So we have the Heimatschützen and the Jägers. So pretty cool, let's use them. But also we have new units like let's see, basically the mechanized rifles here. They have this law now, which is a bazooka, you know, and we can even use the M113 to carry them around. With the Jaegers we have this little truck, let's see, and the command vehicles uses these little Fuchs vehicle, UT's vehicle actually. So let's get the Jaegers with a lot of, a little bit more command vehicles. And this, I'm going to do a lot of Jaegers. Can I get more? Oh, I can't. Okay. And the Heimatschützen, which is basically anti-tank division together with the infantry. I mean, it's not anti-tank, but they are like a mix between them. It's like the Jaeger, but it has more. Oh no, it's the same. I thought he had a different Panzerfaust. But yeah, let's get the Heimatschützen again as well. Let's get some engineers. Let's see. The normal engineers with the 113. And some mechanized rifles with the 113 as well. For now, just this, mainly German, and the Americans as a support. For artillery, we're going to use the M270, a well-known vehicle already added in the game. We have a new version of the Mortal here, 125, but yeah, in general, and a new artillery. I think it's added new artillery. We're going to add, but we're going to add this, the 109. No, I think, yeah, 2 of them are alright. And these cheap mortals. A lot of mortals. Okay, for tanks, we have a new type of tank. The M60A3. So a new version of the tank. As you see, pretty cool. It has the 105. We can also take the M1 and the M1A1. But we're going to mainly use the cheaper tanks. So I'm going to get the Command M1. No, I'm not even going to use M1s. Oh, no. Better group. I'm going to use the M60s just because they are a new vehicle. So more M60s and more M60s, and I'm going to get this vehicle over here. Maybe some anti-tank is always nice as well. For recon, always the helicopters that I like with the, we have the Kiowa with the Hellfires. Let's see, we have this Jaeger Alf something. Basically a Jaeger, but with the recon bonuses. They're pretty more, they're more expensive than the normal Jaegers, but still pretty cool. Let's use this truck. Let's get some scouts. Let's see, I don't know about this actually. I think, yeah, these Rangers are better. With a Black Hawk, yeah. For forward, you need it. And just some normal helicopter as well. For the EA, we have a new variant of basically the same Stinger that we always have, but it's an older version and from Germany, so the Red Eye. Pretty cheap, as you see. And uses even a Jeep, so pretty cool, right? Let's use them, because they're really cheap. I like this one as well. And it becomes the same because of the... Also using the... No. This is weird. This is not a Iltis, but still. Yeah, I don't think... I don't think it's... I mean, there's no way to... no reason to actually use the Red Eye, so yeah. Let's use a lot of chaparrals because we don't have a lot of AA, heavy AA in here. And the pivots. I don't know why this helicopter is here, but it's basically a helicopter built for destroying other helicopters and aircraft. I'm going to leave it out for now, but yeah, let's get to the helicopters. We have the normal Cobras that we already had. Let's get a couple of them here. And for air, we have new aircraft. So we have first of all the F-16, which is pretty cool. Let's add them. Veteran. I mean, going to get 2 of the F-16s here, maybe even more, right? I mean, this is not a lot of fighters. Just 3 fighters is not a lot. Let's get the F-16 with the normal. Yeah, 4 F-16s. So as you see, we use the Sparrow, not the AIM-120, and it is the F-16C, so pretty cool. Pretty good range in general, and just a very all-around very good vehicle. As you see, AIM-9 as well, and the Vulcan, of course. We also going to use because we don't have a lot of tanks and powerful tanks and stuff like that. Let's use the A-10. A lot of them. And for the A-10 to actually penetrate inside the aircraft, inside the AA zone, we're going to use the Raven, a new aircraft as well. The EF-111A, which is a seed aircraft with 2 harm anti-radiation missiles, basically to destroy AAs. So we're going to add them. We have also a new variant of the F-111F, which is just a normal bomber. Also the normal F-16 with some clusters, the Rockeyes, and some Alpha jets, which is a new jet as well. Look at the model, pretty cool, with some napalm and some normal bombs. Pretty cheap in general. We have, let's see, 4 more points, I think. Yeah, I can use a new jet in here. I'm going to use the F-16 with the Rockeyes. A lot of them, 2 of them. But yeah, this is going to be mine. So as you see, just to test it out and stuff, I'm going to make one more video coming up in the next couple of days, I think, or even next week, showing everything in battle. But pretty cool, right? Let's get to the Soviet side. And here we have the Russian side. So we have a new aircraft and new stuff in general. Let's edit this one. No, I don't want to edit. Delete. Great. Based on the 39th. Strelky division is the infantry, and tank division, of course, is the tank division. So let's use the Strelky as also mechanized infantry, basically. So for logistics, we also have this basically the same vehicles as before. But as you see, we have a BTR for command vehicles. Let's use that. Let's also use the Urals for supplies, and that's it. For infantry, we have basically the same infantry, the Saperi and the Motostrelsky. So let's use the Motostrelsky command first with the... but we have a new vehicle here. So now we have the BMP-3 carrying everybody. So yeah, pretty cool, right? Nice. Pretty modern vehicle. Let's make it so that how many of these I have? I don't know. But let's make it kind of expensive. I mean, this one can be on MTLB. It's going to get out of the tank. Let's get Sapri as well. Let's get one more of these. And all the other ones, let's get the BMP with the BMP-3. Normal Motostrelski with the RPG that we already know, but with the BMP-3, which is a pretty good vehicle. So yeah, let's get with the BMP. Let's get 9 of them with the BMP-3. One more of these. And then focused on the. This is the gas and the BTR, which is also pretty good. Let's get one of these. And then everything else, I'm going to use the Motostrelski with the Metis, which is the Saklos missile. Pretty cool. Penetration 26. Pretty effective. Using the BMP 1P. Let's get one more of these. It is a mechanized infantry division, so I'm going to use a lot of infantry. We have this recoilless rifle UAZ from East German, but I'm not gonna use them. Yeah, this could be it. A jeep of some sort. Let's get some Marty. We have now the Uragan, which is a new addition as well, a new MRLS. Pretty interesting, pretty strong. These missiles are pretty OP. So let's get a lot of them. And some Acacias, always nice to have. The tanks are pretty limited in this division, of course. As you see, we have now the Sturm, which is an anti-tank vehicle based on MTLB, which is pretty cool. As you see, pretty interesting vehicle. We're going to get him because it's 60 points. Let's get another of these. Then we're going to get BVK tank. No, let's just get a normal couple of tanks over here. For our recon, we have the Grenzer, I don't know, from East Germany, which has a KMS 72. I don't know what is that, but seems like a normal AK. But pretty cool, right? The quality is pretty good. Look at the vehicle. Let's see. W. What is this? I think this is wrong model, but okay, no problem. We're going to have a BRM. Always nice. MI8 for reconnaissance. And the Rajvezda, always nice as well. Yeah. BRDM, always nice as well. For the AA, we have the OSA. Now it's fixed. Now it is an actual radar vehicle. I always love the OSAs. Pretty good. Iglas, of course, pretty good to have as well. The Strela with the BRDM and with the MTLB to get some. And the Beryuza, so a new addition for the game as well. As you see, pretty cool. It's a modernized version of the Shilka. Let's get him. And the last but not least, the Cub. It's not as good as the Buck, but still pretty amazing. So for helicopters, we have new additions. First of all, we have the Mi-24 VP, which has 16 Kokon M vehicle missiles. Pretty modern helicopter. Basically a modernized version of the V. As you see, has the seems that it has the wrong cannon. It's supposed to have either the 23mm, because this is a 22mm, not a 30, or the side 30mm of the P. So the model itself is wrong, but it's supposed to have, I think it has supposed to have the 23mm, but pretty strong in general. And the Mi-24V and the Mi-8 received new additions for the loadouts. So here we have the S-13, which is a pretty well-known missile in War Thunder. and of course 4 Cocon missiles. And we also have 40 S8s together with 4 Iglas, and the more known version, the 8 Saklos Cocon missiles together with 40 S8s. This is probably the best version for anti-tank. This is probably the all-around version, and this is the best version for anti-air, of course. Also, the Mi-8s received S8s, FS5s, a lot of them, or small S5s, depending on the price. Not gonna get the Mi-8s. I'm going to get one of these, I think. Yeah, these helicopters are pretty good, and don't wanna care too much about these, but I'm going to get one of the normal ones just because they are the AA version, because I faced a lot of Apaches lately, so yeah. And last but not least, we have the air tab. We have new vehicles, so now first of all, the MLA is actually kind of fixed, as you see. It's kind of weird loadout in the way that it's supposed to do, but it is the right loadout. In the model, it's wrong because this is not a R24, this is an R27. But it is using the R60 together with R24s in the right place now, so the MLA is actually one of the best fighters in the game, and now it's kind of corrected. It's supposed to be the MLD, I think, but still. But the new vehicles that we have still have the Sukhoi 24, the Sukhoi 25, as you see. But we have the MiG-23MF, which has the R23R, pretty cool, with the R60M, so it's a little bit less than the MLA, and it's a lot cheaper than the MLA as well. The different skin, just a normal MF that we already known from War Thunder. And we have the Sukhoi 22 M4, a very good addition as well, 4 Fab 500s with some R60s as well, so pretty good model in general. So I'm going to get a couple of MLAs, as you see, and a lot of MFs, because NATO has a lot of aircraft. And then a couple of, since we don't have a lot of tanks as well, let's use the let's use these for the anti-tank aircraft, and for bombing I'm going to try to use these. I'm just gonna, we don't need, let's think, we don't need it. Oh no, supposed to remove it. Yeah, 4 points. And we're going to get the Sukhoi 22 and one more tank just to complete the mission. So yeah, there you go, boys. I'm not gonna show any gameplay today. I'm going to prepare a more complex video with multiplayer, but stay tuned stay tuned so that you can see. But these were the new vehicles added to the Warno game. Pretty cool vehicles in general. The game is evolving, it's getting better and better each day that it passes, so pretty cool. Make sure to subscribe and click the like button. I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.